Hello Darts Nutz, and welcome to Darts Review channel, and a special welcome to first time visitors to the channel. I hope you'll stick around, click the subscribe button. In this review I'm going to be reviewing a set of shot Chris White darts. His nickname is the Great White Shark, and these are the steel tip 23 gram version. There's only 23 gram in the steel tip, but I think he's got two different weights in soft tip, and they're a 90% tungsten. And I got these from dartswarehouse.com in New Zealand, and they cost £51, but they have free worldwide delivery, so that's pretty good. I didn't really know much about Chris White, so I just done a quick Google, and apparently he's from a place called Whitby in Ontario, Canada, and I'm 30 miles away from the UK version of Whitby, so that was a little bit of a coincidence. And obviously I'm from Middlesbrough, and Captain Cook came from round here and he went to Whitby, so a little bit of a backstory there. But Chris White is a four-time US Nationals champion. I think he probably plays a lot more soft tip than steel tip, but when I seen these darts on the site I quite liked the look of them, so I was keen to get a set. So that's a little bit about the darts and the player. Let's check them out. So the darts come in the slimline shot packaging, which is nice and neat, and inside you got a plastic tray holding the darts. There's a little guarantee certificate of the weight, which says 23.15, and the barrels are fitted with what look to be maybe in between or short Laro shafts, and you've also got a flying set of stems. These look about the same length, I think. Yeah, I think they're a short stem. They're just a standard nylon stem, and let's hope these don't fly out as well. And you've got the shot kind of clear grey smoke effect flights with the slots punched in for the rings. The darts are fitted with a black coated point, and as you can see the barrel has got kind of similarities to the features of a shark. It's got what look to be like little gills and that, and the little round circle probably to represent the eye. It's a very nice shape to the barrel, very softly rounded there at the nose, but for a front gripper like me that feels very comfortable there. And although it looks aggressive, it's not quite as aggressive as you might think. There's some grip there, but actually it just feels more like a medium level. It's kind of weird because looking at it, it looks a little bit vicious with them kind of teardrop shaped cuts in it, but it's not as grippy as all you think. And if you look, you can see the kind of razor style rings. They're cut very shallow to the barrel, so they're not sticking out and sticking into your fingers as you might expect. I'm looking forward to throwing these. I hope they work well for me because I like the feel of them. And on the rear of the barrel, around here, it's got a very subtle scallop. It's very subtle indeed. Can barely notice it with the eye, but you can feel it as you run your fingers over it. I'm not sure how Chris White grips it. Whether he grips it there, I don't know, but with it having that bit of a scallop there, I would guess he probably does. And these are the Laro stems, and then very nice smoke effect shot flights. The darts are fitted with a 31mm black coated point. It's got a kind of a rounded tapered nose, which is 5.7mm wide with the little indented markings, and then it goes on to this kind of a flat razor style grip, which is 22.7mm wide. Then the scallop is about 12.9mm wide, and then a smooth section at the rear, 3.4mm. The length is 44.7mm and the width is 6.9mm. .24 grams. 23.21 grams, 23.24 grams, and the full setup 24.78 grams. With nothing attached, the balance point is just front of center, and with the supplied setup it's pretty much exactly center. Here's the balance point with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights. Yes, quite a nice start this. I'm gripping it right, well, not right near the nose, but pretty close to the nose. Well, I suppose it is right near the nose. The barrel feels quite chunky as well. Threw that too hard. But it's not too aggressive. I mean, it's got that kind of a flat, shallow razor grip, but it just feels just right for me, that. Oh, come on, what was that? I think I quite like these actually. With it being quite a short barrel as well, it just seems to be suiting my front grip. Obviously that's my first few throws, so it's going to take a while to get fully used to them, but I'm quite impressed so far. Going to try the middle grip now. Middle grip isn't too far away from my front grip, like. Yeah, I'm dragging it across there. That's just because I'm not used to the grip from the middle. A little bit better. Like I say, I say this every time, but it's always awkward trying grips that are not natural to my throw. But it doesn't feel too far away from my normal grip, but just kind of dragging the dart a little bit. But could be okay for any grip, this, if you like a short kind of barrel. So I'm going to try right on the rear now, where it's got a scallop. You don't expect this to be nice. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. I just threw it a bit lighter there. Yeah, it's all over the place on the scallop section. I think also that little bit of grip at the front was giving me a little bit of forward thrust. The problem when I'm gripping on the rear is I always seem to let the dart go when it's pointing too high up. It's a little bit weird. But the dart on this, the scallop section on this dart, with it being smooth, oh, that's not too bad. Feels, them three actually threw alright. But I was going to say that section with the scallop, it feels a little bit slippy actually. Well, there you go, that's the Shot Chris White 23g darts, and it's a dart that I looked on the internet and I saw it and I thought that might be a good one for me, and I think it is actually. It's just got that slightly chunky feel at the front, which I like, and it's got that nice grip where it's not too edgy, but it's given me just enough to help propel the dart forward. And also with it being short as well, it's quite nice balance for my front grip, so I would definitely recommend this for a front gripper. Possibly okay for middle grippers as well, and with it having the scallop there, it might be a nice one for rear grippers, but I thought that scallop felt a little bit slippy. If that had a bit of micro grip in it, it'd be just right, I think. But it's a really nicely made dart, and I'm quite happy with these. I like them a lot. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.